Implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a... Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now. God, the software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration. Focus. Stop. Go for the kill. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Saving them will unlock doors.
Lockdown lifted.
Go. Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Take care of the guards first.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner threat.
Welcome to Cyberboy. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
Who are you?
You can call me Architect.
Who am I?
You're a Ghostrunner. Number 74, to be precise. That will have to do for now. Your physical body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I remember a fight. Others like me. Fall.
You've been cast down from Dharma City to the base district. It's a miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for someone like you.
A ghost.
Yes. You were bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the crew.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the Keymaster, as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway. Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically correct.
What is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once
Our first stop is one of the few remaining Cyberboy mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code. and hopefully restore your more sophisticated functions.
Hopefully.
There's no guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head, one that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is... Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Yes.
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me.
The mainframe we're after used to run all of the Sector 5's operations. That's where we are, in case you were wondering. They're closing in on the server room. Hurry.
Can't it be accessed remotely?
We wouldn't be here if it could. Cybervoid has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like bottles of water, left over after the lake has been drained.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. After you're
Fine.
excellent.
Now moving through the sector's main factory complex.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it's not. Do you mind if I call you that?
No, the sword you left me. It's not mine.
It took a lot of time and effort to track down and PR a weapon. Cost us a fortune, too. All set. I put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated. Atma chip, the standard neural implant. Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. These factories, everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. The Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Not much of a choice, really. Not much of a choice, really. Not much of a choice, really.
The efficiency of Dharma City hypercon arms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't beat everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. That things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this time?
Supposedly, she wanted to unlock our chains. Set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now. Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground. Dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak, desperate. They must survive. Not the other way around. Slow down. This one's different.
How?
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones.
I've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects. I'll try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Mara's illusion. Stupid.
It's getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Phasers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
These engineers were able to control them with their thoughts. Like you did, just now. Keymaster knows that Armidon is where we'll strike. They'll be ready.
No other way up?
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city, but that would require even more time.
Keys also have these brain chips?
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
And they be
No, I don't think so.
Not by her. The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock. The last elevator is reaching the upper station. Better jump right in.
Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach. Need I remind you that the clock is ticking? Hurry it up.
This place is impossible to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last 20 years. Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would make even less sense. Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida Elevator right before Morrow's insurgents disabled the internal security. Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. Do it. The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now. One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Try like that. Just a bit more practice, and we're done. Exquisite. Splendid. That's all there is to it.
We're good. The keys are gone and the elevators are ours.
Time to go up. Our next target lies in the heart of Dharma City.
something coming. I don't know what it is, but it looks... It's...
Oh, this is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
First, you should get on top. You could probably cut it down. It won't hold without the supporting cords. Oh, this is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
First, you should get on top. You could probably cut it down. It won't hold without the supporting cords. It won't hold without the supporting... It won't hold without the supporting cords. It won't hold without the supporting... It won't hold without the supporting cords. It won't hold without the... It won't hold without the support... It won't hold without the supporting cords. It won't hold without the supporting cords.
Now you bring up the defense system.
I had no idea Mara managed to bring it back online.
So this is the city. Wow.
You've never been here?
No, I told you. The Keymaster only allows those loyal to her. And only a chosen few.
Mara strictly controls the flow of resources between the city and the base. Food, water, people. The girl means well, but she's out of her depth. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely on myself. Where are all the civilians?
It seems like there's a curfew in effect. Turns out people here just as oppressed as the basers.
A citywide lockdown is now in effect. A citywide lockdown is now in effect. An armed and dangerous criminal has been spotted in the area. All Dharma City residents should remain indoors for their own safety. Residents found outside their homes will be shot on sight.
Sympathy? Pity? You're not supposed to feel those.
You don't talk much, huh? Still, it's good to hear your voice. I've been trying to make it happen for a year.
Words are dull ideas. A mind as sharp as a blade has little to gain from idle chatter.
Has everyone in the city willing to fight already been killed?
Or join Mara.
The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news is, the repository terminal is still there. The bad? It's now guarded.
Finally, it's in there. If it has what we need, it's our last.
This to protect a public archive.
Knowledge is power. And the information we're after was anything but public. The GR project started out as a military contract and ended up being our most ambitious undertaking.
Our.
Mara took part in the design process. I told you, we were associates. Strange. It's gone. The data's not there.
Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data.
It's speeding up, heading towards the tower's core.
Going back to Mara.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find me a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have Intratube here, same as the base. And one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
It isn't. So I'm chasing another Ghostrunner.
We're chasing a cheap knockoff. A simple machine.
That's your stop.
GR-74 located. Kill switch component not found. Permission to engage.
Granted.
You've been asking for a ranged attack. Here it is. Try again.
You said projectiles are too unpredictable.
Well, you have to plan.
That thing. I think that's what was chasing us. Diego, Saul, Elena?
Your people.
Yes. We didn't know what it was. Just heard the voice. I thought we'd scatter and regroup like always. You're getting close to the core. Security is getting much tighter. There are sentry guns ahead. I can't hack them. There are sentry guns ahead. I can't hack them.
You need to avoid those turrets. They're deadly.
What about my spectral field?
The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. I'm afraid automatic camouflage can only get us so far.
They can see me.
They can see everything.
I guess we're kind of similar, you and I.
How?
You're the last Ghostrunner. I'm the last Collectible. Team Master killed our people. We both chose to fight.
I didn't get to choose.
Sure you did. Everyone does. One way or the other.
The core used to house Dharma's technological and administrative centers. Now, it's a grim ruin. It's painful to see my city in such a state of decay. I've learned my lesson. I won't underestimate Mara again.
How can you remember the coup?
I was already active when Mara killed Adam.
Adam?
Me. Back when I had a name. And a body.
Right now you're traversing the exclusion zone. No civilians are allowed beyond here. There are only rumors about the Keymasters. There are only rumors about the Keymasters' vast laboratories. I've heard she does some terrifying experiments there. I've even heard she sometimes throws people outside.
Out of the labs.
No, outside. Out of the tower. Probably to watch them die.
People grow desperate when they get and desperate people become violent, dangerous. And desperate people become violent, dangerous. Basic psychology that remains out of Mara's grasp.
I received this on a frequency. I have to check it out. What if it's not? If there's somebody out, I won't let you fight our war while I hide. No, you don't. But we both know you're fine on your own. I do. Thank you. I hope that we meet soon, and that we'll all be free. Goodbye, Jack. Zoe out.
Basic psychology that remains. She always lacked my subtlety. Other human beings were approaching the oldest part. This had been my seat of power long up until I was betrayed. It's time for what's left of it. She probably won't Regrettably, most of humanity's history and culture is forever lost. Mara didn't care about such things. The only science she prized was her own research. She had no idea how to run the tower. While everything fell apart, she hid away in her laboratory.
What was her goal?
Change. She took it upon herself to alter humanity. You'll see for yourselves soon enough.
Mara the Keymaster will now address the residents of the tower.
That's unexpected.
Why?
She doesn't do speeches. Never been much of a leader.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long. Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, I don't think they have.
I'm not here to rule you. I'm here to save you. The outside world is harsh and deadly, and it's not going to change. Not anytime soon. We can't alter the planet, but we can alter ourselves.
That is nonsense. Entirely artificial respiratory system. Synthetic grass covering 80% of her body. No progress to speak of. This is Mara's solution.
And what's yours?
Like I told you, iron resolve, single will, one purpose.
We need to adapt, to evolve. Technology kept us alive until now. Gave us this shelter. But we need to take it in deeper. Into our bodies. Some of you already received the gift. They can rest under the sky. Soon, everyone will be enhanced. Soon, we'll inhabit the outside once more. This place is not our home. It's a prison. It's within our power to set ourselves. It's within our power to set ourselves free. The key has already been forged. All we need to do is turn it. But this will not happen if we are divided. There are those who would not submit to our plan. We want them to take part, but we cannot make them. For the transformation is not easy. It is hard and painful, and it takes work.
laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
to preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the best of us. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Just look at them. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage. Unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing. Such a waste. Each one of them could have contributed to the tower's future. Be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool?
Everyone's an instrument of something greater. Their master, the ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
I know you're here. I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees. Deformation is not the worst of Mara's tortures. Their minds are even more disfigured than their bodies.
Why would she do this?
It's just a side effect. She doesn't care about their sanity. She doesn't care about their sanity, only about efficiency. But the human mind cannot survive in a body so far removed from its original form.
What about your mind?
Tell me something, monster. Do you think you are him? Do you believe it? Oh, I know you can hear me. Oh, I know you can hear me. Let me tell you then, you are not Adam. You're an abomination that he came to fear before he died.
Before she killed him,
Flawed as he was, you're far worse. Not a shred of conscience, no empathy, no soul.
Is it true?
what, that I have no soul? Ask a philosopher. Ask a philosopher. You can manage to find
About Adam.
it. He feared death, not me.
One thing's been bothering me. Why did you protect Sector 5? Why did you protect Sector 5? Why risk your precious pawn instead of getting to me as soon as possible? Unless it wasn't you who wanted to save them, but your puppet. It's got a will of its own now. Did you act?
No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.
You're not him.
Of course I am. Who else would I be? If you copy a file, is the copy any different than the original? Since before the burst, I supervised first Samsara Corporation, and then Dawn Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together here, at my private workshop.
Who am I?
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the...
So, do you even know what drives you, puppet?
Do not struggle, TR-74. I need... You can't be trying to... If you destroy me, the remaining cyber...
What's going on? I can't see a thing.
Go on, Rita, baby. Now that sounds really groovy.
Will now shut down.
I tell you what, let's see. Well, it's nice to see Rick safe and sound. After all he's been around, and in my view he should be crowned.
Program terminated.
The king of limbo. Well, he's had his ups and he's had his downs. He's had his smiles and he's had his frowns. But I still say he should be crowned the king of limbo.
Oh, what more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way.
He took his courage to drink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the king of limbo. Yeah, he had to fit enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the king of limbo. Take it away with you, baby. That's cool.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way.
With all that fun, you must agree. Even though interactively, but now we feel that Brick should be the king of limbo. A do-up, a doobie-doo-up, a do-up, a doobie-doo-up, a do-up, a doobie-doo-up, the king of limbo. A do-up, a doobie-doo-up, a do-up, a doobie-doo-up, a do-up, a doobie-doo-up, king of limbo.